Hello friends, in this video we are going to learn a practical of biochemistry, that is qualitative analysis of carbohydrates. In last practical we have completed the 3 tests of qualitative analysis of carbohydrates. Then fourth test is Selivanov test. Principle: the carbohydrates are converted into furfural derivative by concentrated HCl present in Selivanov's reagent. The furfural derivative of keto sugar condenses with resorcinol to form a red colored compound. Procedure: to 2.5 ml of Selivanov's reagent, add 5 drops of sugar solution and heat the mixture to boil for 30 seconds and then cool. A red color formation indicates a fructose or keto sugar. Precautions: concentration of HCl in the Selivanov reagent should not exceed 12% because strong acid will convert aldose sugar to keto sugar and gives positive test even in the absence of keto sugar. Here is the Selivanov's reagent. We have to add 2.5 ml of Selivanov's reagent in each test tube. Then after addition of 2.5 ml Selivanov's reagent, add near about 5 to 6 drops of sugar solution to each test tube. The test tubes are named as glucose, fructose, sucrose and lactose. Here we have added the 5 drops of sugar solution in Selivanov's reagent. Then heat the mixture in the boiling water bath for 30 seconds. Here remove the test tube and allow to cool all test tube. Here we can see the observations. These are the observations for all the sugar carbohydrate. A red color formation which indicates the fructose or the keto sugar. Observations and result. A red color formation indicates the keto sugar, that is the fructose and sucrose, from the aldose sugar, glucose and lactose. Then next is Fehling's test. Principle: this test differentiate between the reducing sugar and non-reducing sugar. The carbohydrates with free aldehyde or ketone group have the ability to reduce solutions of metallic ions. This test only detects the aldehyde containing reducing sugar. They reduce cupric ion to cuprous form and are themselves converted to corresponding sugar acids. The cuprous ion combines with hydroxyl ion to form yellow cuprous hydroxide, which upon heating is converted to red cuprous oxide. Procedure: in 2 ml of Fehling's A solution, add 2 ml of Fehling's B reagent and 3 ml of water. Add 2 ml of sugar solution, kept test tube in water bath and allow to cool. Here we have added 2 ml of Fehling's A solution in test tube. Then 2 ml of Fehling's B solution. Then we have to add 3 ml of water in that solution. And then we have to add the sugar solution. Here we have taken the glucose, fructose, lactose and sucrose as a sugar solution, and each of the sugar solution we have to add 2 ml Fehling A, 2 ml Fehling B and 3 ml water. After addition of those solvent, boil the test tube in heating water bath. Then remove the test tube from water bath and allow to cool. Here we can see the change in color. There is the small amount of brick red precipitate formed in the glucose solution. This is the observation for glucose. Here this is the observation for fructose. The red brick color precipitate is formed in the sucrose solution. Here is the observation of lactose solution, that is small amount of brick red precipitate is formed. And this is the observation for sucrose. Observations and result. Yellow or brick red colored precipitate indicates the presence of reducing sugar. The next test is iodine test. Principle. The test depend upon the property of adsorption of bigger polysaccharide molecule which adsorb the smaller iodine molecule to form blue colored complex. This test is mainly for starch. Procedure. To about 2 ml starch solution, add few drops of iodine, and development of blue color indicates presence of starch. This is the iodine solution and starch solution. We have to add 2 ml of starch solution and few drops of iodine solution in the test tube. After addition of iodine solution, mix the solution properly. Then heat the solution. After heating, we can see here the development of blue color which indicates the presence of starch. And this blue color is due to the presence of amylase part of starch. Observation and result. Development of blue color which indicates the presence of starch. Then next is OSA zone test. Principle. Reducing sugar when reacted with phenylhydrazine in presence of acetic acid, it gives OSA zone. Only reducing sugars gives the OSA zone test. Procedure. Fill the test tube with sugar solution. Then add 5 drops of glacial acetic acid, then add 0.2 gram of phenyl hydrazine hydrochloride in the test tube. Then add 0.1 gram sodium acetate. Mix all the components properly with the help of glass rod. Then boil the water on the flame and place that test tube in the boiling water for heating. After boiling the solution, remove the test tube from the boiling water bath and observe the solution under the microscope. A drop of solution taken on the slide and we have to observe on the microscope. Observation and result: the different shaped crystals are observed from different carbohydrates. First, the needle shaped crystals indicate reducing sugar, that is glucose and fructose. This is called as glucosazone. In glucose and fructose, needle shaped crystals are formed. The sunflower and petal shaped crystal indicate the maltose, and this is the maltosazone. Here is the powder puff shape crystals formed by the lactose, and this is the lactosazone. These all are the reducing sugars which form the osazone. Next test is Beal's test. Principle: the Beal's reagent contain orsinol in HCl. The hydrochloric acid acting on pentose forms furfural, which links with orsinol to gives green colored compound. Procedure: to 1.5 ml of Beal's reagent, add 5 drops of pentose solution. Then heat just to boiling and then allow to cool. Observation and result: the green color confirms the presence of pentose sugar in solution. This test is only given by the pentose sugar. And the last test is Folger's test. Principle: the carbohydrates converted into furfural derivative by concentrated sulfuric acid present in Folger reagent, and this furfural derivative of keto sugar condenses with resorcinol to form a red colored compound. This test is similar to the Selivanov test. Procedure: take 3 ml of Folger's reagent and add 0.5 ml of sugar solution. Boil vigorously for a minute and leave the test tube in the rack. Observation and result: a blue color formation indicates the presence of fructose. Here we have completed all the tests of the carbohydrates. Thank you.